This world, this society doesn't give a fuck about you. It's using you. It's manipulating you. It's triggering you. Obviously the news, it's a business, and everyone in business knows it's better to trigger you. Fight or flight is how you get people's attention. Anger, fear. Obviously, even it's trickling down to everything now, even YouTube now. Everyone's just making these titles that trigger you and they manipulate you. They'll say like, this famous person attacked this other famous person, and then it'll just be total bullshit. Obviously, commercials, banners, billboards, they're all designed to mess with you so that you will pay attention. Fight or flight. And like attractive women in commercials or billboards, that's fight or flight too, okay? And then so it forces your mind to remember. They're using our evolutionary instinct of fear. Things that can be dangerous are of utmost importance immediately. Another thing that society uses against us is this desire to be part of the tribe, because if you're not part of the tribe, you'll die in the past. So now, but now it's out of context and we're being manipulated with it. Pick a side. You know, you have to hate Trump now, right? That's all everything is. Hate Trump. And I'm not even, I know that politics is so convoluted and corrupt that I don't even take any of that stuff seriously, picking either side. But when something is forced down our throats, even the Johnny Depp trial was forced down our throats. Like, seriously? Like, so people always say that it was a distraction. Whenever there's something that's mundane, that's just on the television 24/7, it's because they're distracting you for something else. That's the, but also when something's going on 24/7, like, you know, a war, a certain war. But see, you know it's bullshit because, or they'll pull on your heartstrings and say like, you have to donate for these people. First of all, majority of that money does not go to the people to help the people. Second of all, they're bullshit because it's only when it works for their selfish political agenda, because there's other things that have happened in the past and no one cared about it. The news didn't care about it. And then because the news didn't care about it, no one else cared about it. We're such pawns, you know, peons and pawns. We're such suckers, you know. And so all of this just to say, have the wisdom to know that this world society, which is, you know, corporations, institutions, government, etc., they're attacking your senses and your nervous system and your mind, so that for multiple reasons, distractions, so that you'll buy a bunch of stuff that you don't need because you feel like you're missing out or you're lacking, you know. They make you feel bad so that you take their, you know, remedy, buy their remedy, okay? Including entertainment. So just have the wisdom to know, like, okay, you can be in the world, okay, but you don't have to be part of the world. Like the lotus. The lotus is the symbol of purity because it comes out of a dirty swamp, but it doesn't get stained. There's no mud on the lotus. So that's what I'm talking about. You can still, I'm not saying you have to like lock yourself in your room and never go out because this world is bullshit and bad and negative, okay? You can still be normal and live your life, but just zoom out. Or Buddhism would say, have some don't be so attached. Because you have the wisdom to know that it's bullshit. And even something like happiness, the society prescribes happiness on us, right? Happiness is bullshit too. I mean, I can say all kinds of stuff, but I'll just tell you, the more happiness it never satisfies. There's no end to it. Even if you have the perfect life and get everything you want, you just want more. And if you get the more you want, even feeling a little bit, not getting what you want a little bit feels worse. See, that's what you could say. That's what spoiled children are. And there's a lot of spoiled people in this world now. So it's all relative. If you have a bad day, the next day feels, an okay day, the next day feels great. If you have a great day, the next day that's good feels bad. So just know that it's a vicious cycle. It doesn't do anything for you, and it just gets worse. So, well, peace. Forget happiness. Look for peace. And there's two ways. It's to zoom out and be non-attached to this brain that's always in fear and fucking with you. You know, don't take it so seriously. And then, so yeah, that ties into the world, right? Don't take this internal brain so seriously, and don't take the external world so seriously. They obviously interact with each other. It doesn't go anywhere. Have the wisdom to know that it doesn't, in the long run, it just gets worse if you are part of the world. This world has no answers. You have to find your own. And the other one that's harder, that I always talk about, is you got to face your demons. You got to go inside. You got to take a long time, be in silence to actually start to hear and feel what you're really hearing and feeling, or thinking and feeling. That's the beginning of it. So honestly, most people aren't going to do that. And even if you try, there's no guarantee, you know. Like I always say, I took 8 months of silence and not doing anything, and that really, really helped. But I mean, who's gonna really do that? So the other thing you can do is just not take this so seriously, and this so seriously. Your feelings and your thoughts. Zoom out. Realize they're in fear, and like I just posted, fear equals no love. And and love equals no fear. Be in the world, but you don't have to be a part of the world. You can enjoy the world, but don't take it so seriously. Zoom out. Don't take yourself so seriously. Zoom out. And if you can't change anything, then there's no reason to dwell on it anyway. So that's my lifelong advice to you and to everyone, because there's a lot of things that pull us in, but they pull us into their world so that we will follow their bullshit, which is bullshit because they're using us. And there's no other way to put it. They're using us, manipulating us, triggering us emotionally for their benefit, to make them more money, to follow their agenda that helps them. You know, this side's the good side. That's the bad side. We're right, they're wrong. I mean, it's such bullshit, dude. It's done so immaturely, but that's because they want to trigger you. Recognize that things are so immature and people act so dumb, like newscasters included. They're emotionally immature because that gets you triggered. You're either saying that they're ridiculous, or you follow along like, yeah, fuck that other group, fuck them, you know? Have the wisdom to not be part of that, fall into that bullshit. Peace.